Okay, let's see how we make this one. This one's really colourful, so it should come up a treat quite easily. So let's see how we go. I wonder how big we're going to make this one. We're going to make this one quite large, but not too large. 390 that way and 390 this way. So we're just going to make it like close to a 400, but not quite. So we're just going to make this into a negative image, but it's really colourful. So oh, fuck off, Konica. Fuck, this machine's a pain. I just struggle. It just distracts me when that happens. When I accidentally scroll too quickly, I bump it and it just goes all over the place. It's a real pain in the ass, this fucking ass. Piece of shit Konica Minolta made. I don't have any fucking respect for the company anymore. I don't respect any photocopier company. They're all assholes. They're all fucking bigots and pigs and shitters. Fucking money grubbers. Useless cunts. And the man behind Konica Minolta, his name's Shohei Yamane, so if you can maybe send some hate messages to him. If you're dissatisfied with Konica Minolta, just go on LinkedIn and just post some to him. If he'll let you do it, that's the question, because he's a CEO, and he's a CEO of this is a huge multinational, so like a celebrity, he's probably too difficult, he's too hard to get to, like a celebrity or anyone like that, who's you know, you can't win with companies like that. So I'm wondering if we're just going to leave out the background colour. This one's colourful enough anyway. So let's see what it is. I found it. It says fruits, Skittles. It's Skittles. We all know Skittles. Most of us do, I'd say. So we're just going to make this Skittles into something more interesting than what it is. So we just twist it like that. Let's see how it looks. But yeah, if you want to know who the CEO is, his name is Shohei Yamane, and he's Japanese. He works in Tokyo. So that's where he's based, in Tokyo. Just to let you know. It sort of rhymes with Tokyo, let you know. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think we can do something with that. I'm just thinking a background colour might have been nice, because that's a bit wishy-washy, but we're going to do something to it anyway. We're just going to get rid of the packet. It's going to be recycled, and we're just going to use this as our master copy, and it looks as if this part's going to be the centre. So yeah, so we're just taking a bit of Shohei Yamane's bullshit technology and we're making it into a joke, into a show. You know, you got to laugh. When things don't work and things don't go right, when you feel up against the wall, or well, maybe not in this case up against the wall, but basically feeling that the technology's letting you down and you got a lot to whinge about, you got to try and find a funny way of dealing with it. And my way of dealing with it is making videos about it. Making videos and just getting it off my chest on the internet, on YouTube and Facebook, amongst all things. So I'm basically having a bit of fun at the expense of Konica Minolta and some of the other companies as well, but I'm mainly concerned with Konica Minolta and the state of their equipment, or the state of their place in the industry. I think we're going to leave it like this. So basically I just like to take the piss out of them. It's my way of letting off steam and finding a humorous side to it, a funny side you could say. If a funny side exists when your machine doesn't work properly when you want it to and shit like that. But fortunately I haven't had a breakdown on this relatively new device yet. Now this looks really nice. The green in that looks really good. I think we can use that. Oh, we've got nasty borders. We're going to have to do an enlargement to get rid of them fucking borders. But basically, you got to try and see the funny side of things. You got to find something. You got to find something that you can laugh at. And for me, photocopiers are a joke. And I find Konica Minolta in particular makes a really good butt for a joke. I just, for some reason, see Konica Minolta is the ultimate butt of a joke corporation. So out of all the companies that make photocopiers, Konica Minolta is the funniest one in a sort of nasty or sort of a slight mild tragicomic way. A little bit tragic but funny. Funny. We've got to laugh at Konica Minolta, folks. We've got to make fun of them and stick our fingers up at them in defiance. And now I know there's a lot of toner heads who I think would also be unhappy with the current status quo in the industry. Most of them don't seem to show it. They seem to go along with them and I don't know, some of them seem to be fanboys or fangirls, but I don't blame them. I mean, they're the only companies that make photocopiers and they're all assholes, but like famous people, toner heads often like to follow the companies that make their favourite machines. And that's understandable because I used to as well. I used to admire big companies like Xerox. I really loved Xerox, but now I just see a different side to Xerox, an ugly side, and I just don't have any more room for admiration. Now I'm just touching those corners together. I just can't admire them anymore. I used to be a fan, so I know what you guys are going on about. And if I've said anything wrong in relation to fandom, whether you're fans or not, please correct me, because I'm a part of the Tonerhead group. I'm a part of your group who love to play with photocopiers or service them. I don't actually service them myself, but I like to play with them, as you can see here. But like you guys who service photocopiers, I do love these machines, even if they're far from perfect or far from ideal. And it's sort of like a love-hate relationship, I guess. But basically, yeah, keep on going with your interest, You don't have to stop being a fan just because I'm not a fan. I just see a different side to the industry that I once never saw when I was much younger. I want to design a better photocopier. That's the thing. I see the possibilities for improvement is vast. There's just so many ways a photocopier system can be built that makes a better machine, a machine that toner heads would be more pleased with. And if we can make a machine that's artificially intelligent, that lasts for 60 years and shit like that, and if we had toner heads building these machines, well, then I'll stop being so critical. But anyway, enough of that. That's in the future. That looks really good. I think now we can call it quits.